March of 2013, a group of Laurentians embarked on a journey to Campinas, Brazil, where we met the kids who were rescued by the organization Hope Unlimited. Many of these kids came from backgrounds of abuse, neglect, and abandonment, and had previously lived on the streets of Brazil. While we tried to fill the void in their lives, they gave us so much more than we could have ever imagined. We will never forget the kids of Hope Unlimited and the inspiration they gave us. When we first got there, we went and had lunch with the kids, and it was hard to communicate with them at first because of the language barrier, and none of us spoke Portuguese. So at first it was difficult, but then eventually we started just playing hands and clapping, and we taught them how to play four square, and eventually we just started playing and laughing with them, and probably most of the time when they were laughing at us trying to talk to them, but it was still a great experience to play with them, and we became really close.
Hands down, my favorite part was meeting the kids because they're so energetic and happy all the time, and it's just so nice because a lot of them have had a lot of bad things happen to them, but you wouldn't even know meeting them.
So there's one day or 2 days actually where we swam with the kids and we carried them on our backs and gave them piggyback rides.
We had a good time swimming with the kids and teaching a few of them how to swim. And my job personally was to put the kids up on my shoulders and allow them to jump off, and they really enjoyed that.
My favorite part of the trip was definitely playing sports with kids, whether it was playing soccer or playing basketball or just messing around with them in the pool. I think they had a lot of fun and we had a lot of fun. It was nice that we could just bring some more fun into their lives, and it was just really nice to see kind of the happiness on their faces and that we could have, even if it was just a small impact, that we did do something with them.
Probably one of our biggest mistakes of the trip was playing soccer barefoot on their courts, which gave us all some pretty nice blisters. We also just played a lot of basketball with them.
We also brought them to an ice cream store, and we had all-you-could-eat ice cream, and the kids were really happy. They got 4 scoops of ice cream each with different toppings. That was really fun.
Every day we would have our meals with them, which enabled us to learn Portuguese and really get to know the kids, so that was an incredible experience.
My favorite part of the trip by far was sharing meals with the kids, and probably just seeing their pure joy of having foreigners around with them, and also just seeing the excitement on their faces when they took our hats or sunglasses and even played with our phones. It just made me realize how we take little things for granted, and they find joy in such little things, so why should we complain about little nuances in our lives?
For our service project, we painted the front wall of Hope Unlimited. So it's the first thing that people see when they drive onto the campus. Originally, it was covered in graffiti and images of child labor, and it just wasn't a good representative of what Hope Unlimited really is. So our job was to paint over it and really make it more presentable and a better first impression of Hope Unlimited.
The community service part of the trip was actually really fun, only because we spent so much time with the kids, and I feel like we got to learn a little bit about the culture. And so we painted a building, and then we also painted a separate wall that wrapped around a lot of the property. And it was really tough, but we got to bond with our group as well as with the kids.
The best part of the community service was the way, again, we worked together and we had a lot of fun.
I really learned how different things are outside the United States. At Lawrenceville, we kind of live in a bubble, and even though we think we understand or know what goes on outside of this country and outside the Lawrenceville gates, we don't fully understand until we actually witness it firsthand. So by experiencing everything that goes on down at Hope Unlimited and in Brazil, it gave me a first-hand look on what these kids face every single day. And just seeing their beautiful smiles on their face every day really taught me that to appreciate life and take life day by day.
I learned that small actions can mean a lot.
I learned how much giving your time to other people can really make a difference, because when the people, the kids and everybody, saw the wall, they were all really excited and they were happy to see the work we'd done, and just giving a couple of days really made a big difference in their lives.
Would I go again? Of course, it was such an amazing experience.
Definitely.
I would definitely go again.
Definitely.
I would definitely go again. It was so fun.